Good afternoon, class. We will continue on modular arithmetic. Today we will solve some problems on multiplication. It's similar to the addition and subtraction of numbers in their respective moduli you did previously. You have to find the values in the given moduli beside them. A. 16 times 7 mod 5. B. 31 times 15 mod 7. C. 8 times 25 mod 3. D. 21 times 18 mod 10. Now, when you use 16 to multiply 7, it will give you 112. As we used to do, you can use 5 to divide 112. Then you write down your remainder, which will be 2. Or you subtract the multiple of 5 that is closer to 112 from 112. And that number that 5 will divide, that you remove from 112, to have a number less than 5 is 110. And that is, after your subtraction, the number is 2 mod 5. Remember, I told you your answer will be less than whatever you have here. Similarly, 31 times 15 mod 7 will give you, 31 times 15 will give you normally 465. And that number that 7 will divide, that is very close to this, which you can take away from this, is 462. Then when you remove it, it gives 3 mod 7. You look for a number that 7 will divide, that you can remove from this, and your answer will still be less than 7. The number is 462. Or use 7 to divide 465. Write down the remainder. The remainder is 3. That's another method. For C, 8 times 25 is 200. In mod 3, you look for that number that 3 will divide. And when you subtract it from 200, your answer will be less than 3. That number is 198. Remove it from 200 and you have 2. Or use 3 to divide 200. Write down your remainder. 21 times 18 for D is 378. In mod 10, look for that number that 10 will divide. And when you remove it from 378, it will be less than 10. That number is 370. And when you subtract it from 378, it gives you 8. Or you use 10 to divide 378 and write down your remainder. The remainder is 8. So that's how you solve them. You can see similar to the addition you did. Number 2, you have to copy and complete the following table for multiplication module 11. This is your table. Some parts have been filled already, while some are missing. Then once you are done with the completion of the table, you have to use the table to 1 evaluate 9 times 5 times 10 times 10, n times n equals 4. You draw out your table. That's what you do first. After drawing out your table, you are working in module 11. Those missing parts are these ones I am showing you now. I just fill them. Let me put this so that you know they were the ones I filled. Let me put this so that you know they were the ones I filled. Now, how did I get them? That's what I will explain now. since what you have there is a multiplication table, you will say, don't worry about those ones, feel they are okay. You don't need to check them. Starting with this, 5 times 5 is 25. Then that number that 11 will divide, that you can remove from 25 to have a number less than 11, is 22. So remove 22 from 25, you have 3. That's how I got this. 5 times 9 is 45. That number that 11 will divide, that you can remove from 45 to have a number less than 11, is 44. Remove 44 from 45 that you got, it will give you 1. 5 times 10 is 50. The number that 11 will divide, that you remove from 50 to have a number less than 11, is 44. Remove 44 from 50, you have 6. Similarly, 5 times 9 will give you the same thing as 9 times 5. 5 times 9 is 1, so 9 times 5 is 1. Don't waste your time. Just as 3 times 2 will give you 2 times 3. Commutative property. 9 times 9 is 81. The multiple of 11 you remove from 81 is 77. Remove 77 from 81, it will give you 4. 9 times 10 is 90. The multiple of 11 you remove from 90 is 88. Remove 88 from 90, you have 2. 5 times 10, which is 6, will give you the same thing as 10 times 5. That's 6. 9 times 10, which is 2, will give you the same thing as 10 times 9, which is 2. 10 times 10 is 100. The multiple of 11 you remove from it is 99. And that's how you have this. Thereafter, you can answer this. From your table, 9 times 5 is 1. 10 times 10 is also 1. 1 times 1 is also 1. Then for 2b, n times n is 4. A number you use to multiply itself to have 4. That number is 9. Look at it. 9 times 9 is 4. And that's how n is 9. Number 3, the operation triangle is defined on the set T 2, 3, 5, 7 by X triangle. This is this. In mode 8, you have to construct modulo 8 table for the operation on the set and use the table to find A and B given. You make your table this way. After you've done that, then here you make your table with this set of numbers given. Put some at the top, put some vertically like this. Then we want to fill all this. How? See the formula given for you to use. X triangle, this is x plus y plus xy. Now start with this 2 triangle 2. Using my formula, when you say 2 triangle 2, using your formula, you know it's x plus y plus xy. So my x is 2, my y is 2. So you put them to replace your x and y, and this will give you 8. 2 times 2 is 4. With all this 8. 8 mod 8, remove 8, it will give you 0. So you write 0 here. For 2 triangle 3, your x is 2, your y will be 3. Look at it here. You will say 2 plus 3 plus 2 times 3. That is x plus y plus xy. This will give you 2 times 3 is 6. When you add, you have 11. When you remove 8 from 11, it gives 3. So 3 will be here. Also, 2 triangle 5. 2 plus 5 plus 2 times 5, that is x plus y plus xy. 2 times 5 is 10. Add to this, you have 17. Remove 16 from 17, you have 1. That one number 8 will divide, and this will be 1. For 2 triangles 7, you say 2 plus 7 plus 2 times 7. 2 times 7 is 14 plus all this gives 23. And that multiple of 8 you remove from it is 16, which will give you 7. So this number here is 7. And that's how you continue. 2 triangle 3 is 3. 3 triangle 2 is also 3. 3 triangle 3, following the same method, that's 3 plus 3 plus 3 times 3, which will give you 15. When you remove 8, you have 7. 3 triangle 5 will be 3 plus 5 plus 3 times 5, which will give 23. When you remove 16, it will give you 7. Also, 3 triangle 7 will be 3 plus 7 plus 3 times 7, which will give 31. When you remove 24, you will have 7. That number 8 will divide. That will give you a number less than 8. 5 triangle 2 will give us the same thing as 2 triangle 5, which we got as 1. 5 triangle 3 will give us the same thing as 3 triangle 5, which is 7. 5 triangle 5, we haven't done that before. That's 5 plus 5 plus 5 times 5, which is 35. Remove 32, you have 3. Similarly, with that approach, this will be 7. With that approach, this will be 7, 7, 7, 7. And this is how you fill your table. Now, to answer A, 2 triangle 5 triangle 7. Work on your bracket. 5 triangle 7 from your diagram. 5 triangle 7 is 7. And 2 triangle 7, 2 triangle 7 is also 7. That's all. For B, 2 triangle N is 5 triangle 7. 2 triangle N, 5 triangle 7 from the table is 7. And that number you combine with N to have 7. That number you combine with 2 to have 7 is 7 also. Therefore, N is 7. And this is how you work on it.